This is amazing.
It's wonderful news. We're starting again from scratch, but let's be realistic. The games of football don't behave in this way, and this is still AC Milan. So I just felt, let's be grateful. It's 3-3.
It wasn't so much, sit back on it, but we wanted to make sure that we didn't do nothing stupid, because before, when we were trying to chase the goals, obviously we were leaving ourselves very open, but we didn't want to leave ourselves open at the back anymore after we got to 3-3.
Against all the odds, Liverpool had come back from the dead, but with the score still 3-3 after 90 minutes, the game went into extra time. Their efforts had left them physically shattered, and Milan began to threaten once more.
Liverpool was without stamina because they had this burst of effort. And for 60 minutes, Milan attacked, and Liverpool's goalkeeper made just the match of his life.
Right down to the edge, and found it within themselves to try and encourage their team on. There's danger here! Good save! Wonderful double save from Dendek!
How on earth he did that, I've no idea.
I think the Pope done that, Phil.
Andrei Shevchenko misses this with less than 3 minutes to go. You might as well start carving Liverpool's name on this trophy.
I've seen the ball flying. I never saw that before, flying so high above the goal. No, that is impossible. I said, no, how is that possible?
I just couldn't believe, not he missed it, that Dudek had saved it.
I thought the chances were like 7 billion to 1 that Dudek would go up and wrote that night.
I phoned my old goalkeeper coach and said, Jesse, how did you do that? And I said, if I knew, I would tell you.
Shevchenko, as a striker, is phenomenal. He will grace any team's movement on the day. We couldn't get near him in the first half. So for him to miss from that distance, it was like, anything's possible in that.
Yeah, everything just went in slow motion, and I was just waiting for the ball to the back of the net. And I just wanted, as I said, as you said, everyone was just waiting, and could not believe it.
The damage he did, because it was Shevchenko who was the hero, was the one there looking for inspiration. That was the one, because he didn't have the confidence when it came to the penalties.
With the team still level after extra time, the match would now be settled in the most nerve-wracking way possible. The penalty shootout.
It's very, very tough, very dull, very nervy. That's what we come over there. We perhaps would be nice to have Bruce Grobbler in there doing all his knee trembles and the shakes and everything.
After extra time, the manager just went round everyone asking if they wanted to take one. He come to me, I think I was the second or third, he come to me and I said yes, so I thought I would take him one. I thought I must be second or third on the list, but he'd gone round the whole team. Some people obviously didn't fancy it, some did.
The television cameras were on Jamie Carragher and Jerzy Dudek before the shootout. And Jamie Carragher was gesticulating to Dudek, and it was obviously, he was having a real go at it. And I couldn't for the life of me understand what was going on.
Jerzy's a really nice fella, and sometimes maybe a little bit too nice, so I just wanted to make sure he done everything he could to, wind them up, put them off, as I said, remember what Grobbler did, maybe that has an effect, and hopefully it's had an effect on the Milan players.
I can picture Carra now, just grabbing hold of Jerzy. Jerzy was like, this raging lunatic of a scouser here. He's like, I'll do a crabble.
Jerzy, you have to do, you have to put them off, you have to just do everything to destroy them, You remember, maybe do this Grobbler things, the stuff he did in the Champions League final 20 years ago. I said, of course I remember it, but I said, hey, let me focus first on the penalties. I went into the goal, and I was so relaxed. I knew it was thousands of people on the stand. It was 80,000, millions over telly, but I've seen only that guy, that ball, and no one else. Just was starting to make some movements in the goal, because it was not like dance, there was nothing like this. It was like do on purpose something that put much more pressure on the players.
Sergio takes his spot, heads out, hits! Who's this? It's Milan's worst nightmare!
It was penalty. One of the best penalty kicker, called Serginho, Brazilian player, did not even hit the goal. I mean, like 2 meters out of the post. And that tells you it's not the body, it's the brain.
You know, the pressure's always on when you take a penalty, and it was helped a bit by the fact that Serginho missed. But you know, at the same time, you just hope to put it away and get your team 1-0 up.
It's a man against Dida. Liverpool's first chance to score from the penalty spot. Holds his right. Liverpool 1-0. Dudek once again moves along the line. Pirlo against Dudek. It's 2 in Zlatni shootout now. Long run up from Cisse. Here he goes. There he goes. The penalty shootout scoreboard reads AC Milan 0, Liverpool 2. Cisse.
Save for the Shevchenko right at the last minute, yeah. That's it.
Very short runner, scores. Liverpool 2-1 and with an extra penalty in hand. Dida stands on his line. Risa can hit the ball so well. Please let him score. It's saved. Dida gets one back. Dudek, and what's a miss? It's Kaka who's going to take it. Dudek's going down, he's doing a dribble. He's all over the place, and it's into the top. 2-2, the advantage still with Liverpool.
I've just seen it on video.
Vladimir Slicer steps forward.
Benitez said, "Do you want to take the penalties?" I said, "Yes, I definitely I'd like to take the penalties." He asked me what about my cramp. I said, for penalties I need to run only 3-4 meters. I'm fine, boss.
And looks directly into the eyes of Dida. It's a long run up from the Czech. Hits it right footed! We're a goal away from the European Cup.
Running from that game.
Commentators are going to say one thing: could this be the goal that wins Liverpool the European Cup? Could this be the goal that wins AC Milan the European Cup? That's all you can say in a penalty shootout until that's it. You know.
I did say one thing which was spot on when Shevchenko came up and said he won't miss.
Shevchenko, who scored the winning goal at Old Trafford 2 years ago to hand Milan the European Cup.
He's got players.
Shevchenko contra Dudek.
With Liverpool on the brink of European glory, Andrei Shevchenko stepped up to take AC Milan's next penalty. He simply had to score to keep the game alive. European Footballer of the Year, Andrei Shevchenko, was next up to the penalty spot. If he missed, the European Cup was Liverpool.
When I've seen Shevchenko come to take the last penalty, I said, "Hey Andrei, you pick the same side as always."
Well, I think he's tired. But he said,
I was waiting what was going to happen. You know, what he will do. He is the best striker in the world.
European champions! Jerzy Dudek with a penalty save!
incredibly proud, actually. Just incredibly proud.
I never thought that you can be so strong of feeling. So happy.
Absolutely brilliant.
A lot of big boys cried. And they didn't mind.
At the end, I seen a lot of grown men cry. Some ex-players, tears in their eyes, and it was a night never to be forgotten.
There's a time in my life I'd love to go back to. I think probably last year as he saved that penalty and we're all sprinting towards him, the feelings unbelievable.
You realise that you've done something special, all the people, all the players, fantastic. It was just, you can't just express how big is this.
What had once been a distant dream was now a reality. By lifting a 5th European Cup, the trophy was theirs to keep. Meanwhile, back on Merseyside, Liverpool fans were celebrating their team's 5th European Cup triumph in pubs across the city. Paul Dames was joining in the festivities.
The place hit the ceiling, everyone went mental. Some of us just sat there because we just couldn't believe it.
As TV cameras beamed back images of the team celebrating with the cup, Paul's son Lee took the opportunity to join in with his hero.
There's been 2 stewards standing in front of the gate, and I just pointed onto the pitch and just pointed at the gate, and I was just opening it for me.
The team were making their way to the supporters, and seeing this yellow Vizzy vest and a face that I knew. And I don't believe that. Nearly ripped my cousin's arm off our boy. I said, there's our Lee. I said, that? I don't think so. No talking to me. Next thing you know, I was dancing with the team. My cousin boy went, oh yeah, there's our Lee.
A few players here, Ali Kula was, who said to one of the players, who's this fella? I heard him say, I just said, just got on the pitch. And he said, oh, all right, chant.
And he was just running with us, and he was shouting at Stevie, Stevie, give me that cup, please, give me that cup. And she said, yeah, go away. I said, yeah, I'll go away.
Next one was a saw him, he's got hold of the cup and he's kissing it. Don't believe the greatest hope for the Reds is the youngest has got his face right in the middle of it.
Jamie, you said you wanted to write your place in history to join the others. Now you've done it, can you believe it?
Obviously black was going on and we had a huge bit of a cool so that's obviously killing the people around the pitch and I'm not watching, as I said, he's on the TV programme now and it's a story to tell for years to come.
I've got the pictures there, framed in my bedroom, just there for the rest of my life, aren't they?
Back in Milan, the Italians were finding it hard to come to terms with what they'd seen.
Any footballer or any fan will tell you that it's better to lose 3-0 without ever touching the ball than to lose the way that we did.
It all changed in those terrible 6 minutes. We'll never forget them.
It was utterly absurd to go from 3-0 up to 3-all. We were all ready to celebrate, and we end up losing.
Of course, for our fans, it was very disappointing, and everybody works for Milan and for the players.
I felt sorry for them as well because, am I lying there? No, I did feel, but I thought about it because we'd seen them during the day and, I didn't feel sorry for them. I didn't feel sorry for them at all.
As Liverpool fans celebrated around the world, the Ataturk Olympic Stadium became Anfield for one night only.
There's no rush, I just want to stay, I don't want to leave.
Must have sung You'll Never Walk Alone about 50 times. Then there was the Gerrard song and Carragher song and got a couple of waves off wrap up.
At the end of the match, we weren't in our seats though, because our mates were just over the wall from us, so we went running round to go and meet up with them. And my mate's got the best video, because he's standing on his seat, taking a film of me, running over, singing, waving my scarf, and he falls off his chair, and it sort of goes down like this, and it comes back up. I'm laughing.
The next morning, nursing hangovers, eating kebabs couldn't keep up. Fans began the long journey home.
So I'm walking towards my gate, police stops me, and I see Gerard and all the Liverpool walking by with the cup, and I'm held there, and everybody clapping, and my jaw dropping, looking at these guys. That's my cup. You should not take it away from me.
Welcome back to Sky Sports News and Liverpool City Centre, because Liverpool are the European champions for the 5th time.
As the Reds returned home in triumph, the people of Liverpool were preparing to welcome back their heroes.
It went from being just like a couple of hundred people to all of a sudden it was thousands and thousands and thousands. People like hanging out of windows, people up on the statues in the square. It was just unbelievable.
And you know how important is the club, and we are really proud for the players and the supporters. I think we have the best supporters in the world.
Yeah, you look at these people here, and it makes you want to do anything for them.
If you live in Liverpool or near Liverpool, you're not allowed to be indifferent to football. So if your team bring back the European Cup, well, you're going to go out on the street and you're going to watch them parade that cup, because that's for you.
European Cup winners have always been my dad's mates, and they've always been my dad's age. And suddenly I saw the pictures of these boys. They just looked so young and so taken aback by the whole thing, and a lot of them looked really close to tears at times. And they started playing You'll Never Walk Alone, and then everybody was just drowning out the sound system, and it was really, really, really emotional. Like, I was really choked. And I just said, oh, I think I was working then, I just said, oh, I'll just let you listen to the music for a bit. And it's because I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to speak through this. I had a huge lump in my throat, and I was thinking, I can't cry, I can't cry.
We're going to get up there and tell him exactly how proud he made us. And it's got it wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's been looked down on, but I think it's a great emotion, great togetherness, a great community spirit. And it was like, we just getting out there and thanking them for making us happen.
It is the best night and day of my life ever, bar none. It was just that brilliant.
There are places a lot of people they remind you of that game, of course, and it's hard to forget that particular game, of course. You know, when you lose a game like that.
I was proud to be part of this team, and you know, lifting this cup, I said I never felt happiest in my life than that night. It was so emotional that you know, I know it can be better. I don't think, I never felt so bad though.
That's the biggest sports disappointment I ever had in all my life.
I'm quite confident Liverpool will win the European Cup again in my lifetime, so I'll definitely not leaving here.
A couple of weeks after the final, my wife met one guy in hospital, and he said, "Are you Jerzy Dudek's wife?" She said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Tell him that after the penalties I was taken to the hospital because of my heart problem." But he said, "Tell him, do not worry about this, I'm a very happy guy, you know." And I was just...
It's one of the greatest nights of my life. In sheer emotion, pleasure, sharing, atmosphere, drama, everything.
On the 25th of May 2005, Liverpool Football Club lifted the European Cup after achieving the most phenomenal comeback in football history. There will never be another night quite like it.
I've got, you know, 2 kids, and that's obviously more important than football, but I mean, it's the closest second you can ever get is obviously winning the European Cup.